Warm blessings. Master Shaman Palai Chi here today. So today I don't regularly do tarot card readings and put them together like so on this video, but I decided to throw another one out there for free and to just help you guys out, for those of you that are really going and struggling through your relationships at this time and just kind of wondering if the other person still cares. That's the question here today. So go ahead and choose group 1, 2, or 3, and we'll go ahead with the readings for you. All right, we'll see you in a bit. In my group 1, I'll pull up the first card and let's see here. So group 1, you've got I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. This card tends to show, and so here's the card. The first card here is the karmic cycle or the karmic lesson that you're learning right now in your relationship. And in the relationship area, to answer the question, does he still care? This has to do with you. This card has to do with you and the lesson that you're learning karmically. You tend to want to be defensive in your relationship. I feel like this is also a cycle and a problem within the family or the roots that you come from. If you take a look at your parents or uncles and aunts, there's something there that has caused a cycle or a karmic cycle or a karmic lesson that is within the ancestral line, and it needs some healing. Here, you need to also feel like you are sorry. You need to say sorry. Be the first to say that. Be the first to acknowledge that in your relationship, and things will go a little bit better. Before you do that, though, you need to also realize that you're hurt inside. You cannot blame somebody else for it or something else for it. You have to face it going forward. And righting those wrongs, righting those times when you thought that it was the other person's fault, but it's no one's fault really. It is just in the ancestral cycle or karmic cycle that you are going through to learn the lesson that is very important for you at this time in your relationship. And this lesson is to back down a bit on your ego and pride and to become more humble and more mindful of the things that has been said or done in your relationship. If that's something of an abuse, a verbal abuse, that's nothing to be sorry for, but more about the sorriness of the lesson that you have gone through, and to learn that lesson in a good way by being humble to it. All right? I hope that makes some sense. The second card here reveals how to help yourself at this time. And Mary, Mother Mary comes into play. And Mother Mary here, okay, so unconditional love for my group 1. So Mother Mary here, love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So whatever the situation is going through right now, whether it's his fault, your fault, right now, it's time for you to feel this unconditional love from Mother Mary. She comes in to bring love to yourself, to feel this love within your heart, to feel this love with a situation. And this is how you can go about healing yourself in this moment in time, in your love, in your life situation, with the question of, does he still care? Okay, so bringing unconditional love to the situation is going to help it most at this time, without putting blame or without really defending yourself in a particular way. All right. The third card that is revealed here is to the question specifically, does he still care? And in this situation, my group 1s, which way I turn it, it's the same. You've got a spades of 5. And at this point, it's a 50-50 in the relationship of who is going to react first as in a loving gesture, as in a caring gesture. Don't wait for the other person to actually react. and to actually come out and say that they care about you, or that they are sorry. Someone has to initiate that. And if you feel it in your heart that you still care for this person, then you need to react on that. You need to be the first one to initiate on, I do still care and I love you. You need to express your feelings out on how you feel about the situation in a very humble and caring way. And if the other person turns away, well, then that's their luck, right? But here it's a 50-50 chance. It's a 50-50 of who is caring about who. But really what I'm feeling is ego needs to be stepped down. Pride needs to go away so that the situation can be in its unconditional love at this time. All right? I hope that makes sense to you, my group ones. And that's your full reading. Now in my group 2, I'm going to reveal the cards for my group 2 here. If you chose a number 2, then here we go. All right, so the first card that comes out to you in my group 2s is Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So your karmic lesson or challenge is learning how to be more human in this world, but not of it. So you've made a choice at the beginning of your incarnation into this world. When you became a person on earth, your karmic lesson at this point is to learn how to care, how to give thought, and how to do that and improve that with another person. Now, whether it comes from you or another person, you don't want to wait for that other person to really show that they care, to really show that they are thoughtful, and then to give you gesture that and the gesture of hugging you or kissing you or giving a gesture, giving you a gift or something like that. You want to do it, and you want to be the first one to start doing it so that you can learn the lesson, this karmic life lesson here on earth now. Okay? So this comes from feeling a more earthly you, feeling like you actually are grounded as well, being more focused into learning how to be a more caring person, a more thoughtful person, and being just mindful in regards to whatever else the other person is saying to you negatively. You need to intake that, embrace that, and move on and learn how this caring thoughtfulness of unconditional love has to be felt in you at this moment in time, at the present moment in your relationship. Okay? All right? How to cope with this, okay, with my group 2s. Becoming more independent in and of yourself, okay? And this is Bast, a goddess here, saying that your independence is a foundation of your strength and success. So feeling and becoming more independent will help you ground yourself to earth, being more thoughtful in your own ways, showing that with your independence. It is becoming and going to become your foundation in the future for your strength and success. Your strength and success also depends on your independence and becoming more independent, and not hoping that this person is going to turn around and hug you or kiss you or bring a gesture of gift to you. You may have to be the one to initiate that, though I don't feel that that is truly what you need to do right now. Right now you need to really just allow this dispute or relationship to move on its own, and you need to bring your independence into play for my group 2. Okay? Does he still care? I believe he does. This card is one of the higher cards that comes out in my regular deck of cards. Whenever this card is pulled, it brings out really good positive vibes from the other side. Now you may feel like it's not your fault, and that you need to be independent, and that you also need to be feeling a groundedness with yourself and not depend on that other person, because that other person does really care about you. They do really love you. They do really care and have thought towards the relationship and the situation at this time. If they haven't been caring at one point, they are turning their hearts around and coming back to care about you. And their thoughtfulness is really at the center of your heart and their heart. They're feeling affectionate at this time. They feel like they want to come and be affectionate with you. So it's 100%, 95 to 100% that they are going to turn around and say something to you in regards to their caring for you deeply. Okay? That's my group 2, and I hope that makes sense to you. Comment down below and let me know. Going on to my group 3. If you have chosen group 3, we're going to reveal the cards for you at this time. Take a deep breath for me, group 3. And let's see here. So group 3, Inner Earth. This is the first card here. It reveals about the karmic cycle or karmic lesson that you are here to learn at this moment in time, and what you are learning at this moment in time. It's your inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So there are new things coming your way in my group 3. The lesson seems to somewhat have been passing or learned at this moment in time. You're going to come back into your inner focus at this time. You will survive. I know it hurts really deep inside. And there's a lot of lessons that has been learned in your life because of your soft heart, because you have been modest about your expression also. You have been hurt, and that because you are a person that likes to take on responsibilities, your karma is sort of cycling back in, but at this moment it's cycled out, and you are here and going to be renewed in the next couple of weeks here to new solutions and new beginnings, whether he cares or whether he doesn't. So I don't want you to think about that question at this moment in time, as we have pulled out this karma card for you to release the old and be ready for this new upbringing, this new coming in, new positive vibe energies as you are refocusing into yourself again. Okay? So take a deep breath for me, my group 3. All right. How to go about in the next week or so to cope with this. Remember, group 3, you are in a transformation. Okay? The butterfly maiden brings you this message of transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Remember, my group 3, you are in a transformation stage at this moment. You are going back into your inner earth, your inner focus, your inner selves. You know that you will survive this, but it just feels like a big hurt right now, my group 3. But the new solutions are going to transform these new beginnings for you. And right now, your life lesson has been somewhat learned, and you're going to be flourishing in the next couple of weeks into some new changes coming your way. Now, I've gotten this card for group 3, all right? This card reveals for you, group 3, it is the Diamond of 5. And what this tells me at this moment in time, to respond to the question, does he still care? I feel like he does still care on a high friendship level. At this moment, both of you are healing inside, and both of you are wanting to refocus your challenges, refocusing your relationship, but in a positive manner. So not into the negative where, it's going to be a 50-50 on if he's going to let go. Okay, it's more about 50-50 on, is he going to come back and say something? Are you going to go back and express yourself and express your feelings to him on how you really feel? I feel at this time that you need to go do that. You need to go and express yourself. Though I do feel that you need to wait, you need to be the one to wait and let him be the one to express himself for my group 3 and see what he comes in to say in the next 1 to 2 weeks. I feel like it will be a positive expression, if any. And I feel like, if anything, you guys will start to come back together. If it does come back together, you guys will come back together if he decides. Now, it is a 50-50 chance for both of you. But if he does, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a come back and let's become friends again and start over on a 50-50 vibration, okay, energetically. If there is connection coming forward in the next coming weeks, I do feel that it will be good connection and a good comeback, all right? And I do feel the caring and thoughtfulness is still there, held between both of you in your situation, in your relationship. And both of you are somewhat at a learning point and will become good friends. All right? And I'm going to stop here for my group 3. You know that you're in transformation, so take a deep breath. Accept the transformation, my group 3. And do still know that there is a good caring between the both of you, you to him and him to you. And feel it unconditionally. All right? So thank you for stopping by, and I hope that the readings resonated with you. If you'd like a personal reading, go ahead and click on the Facebook link and message me through there. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you felt that this also helped you, or other videos that I have done that helped you. It would help me as well. And we will see you guys on the next video. Let me know down in the comments down below if this resonated and if you want more of this, or what else would you like to hear from Master Shaman Palai Chi. Okay, so I hope that you guys found some good answers and responses to the question of, does he still care? And hopefully that you guys can get moving and healing as well. Warm blessings, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.